Hi, my name is Taylor Fowler, and this is my tribute speech. I have really high standards and really high expectations, and making a decision on who I wanted my topic to be for my tribute speech was difficult until I remembered that I have an extra grandpa, and some of his nicknames are Dinosaur, Old Man, and Moses, but he normally just goes by Tony Ingram. And so I have known Coach Ingram longer than I haven't known him. I don't remember a time that I didn't know him. And in third grade, he was my PE teacher, and then from my 7th to my senior year, he was my JAG instructor. JAG is Jobs for America's Graduates, and it's a program meant to prepare students in high school to enter the workforce. And so they did a bunch of competitions, and they did some conferences, and I was president, so I got to go to all of those with Coach, and together we learned a lot. We always rode side by side because I was good with a GPS and he was not. And so he taught me that if you're born before 1970, don't drive in Birmingham. And I taught him that there's a $5 aisle at Target and a Starbucks on every corner. We go to the same church. His son is our pastor. We've gone there together since 2013, so for a long time. We have experienced a lot of loss and laughter and frustrations together, but it just made us closer, and now his family is just like my family. He's been through a lot in his life. When I was in the 3rd grade, we lost 2 students, Levi and Evan. They were high schoolers, and they played football under Coach Ingram, and that was a really hard time in his life. And for our entire community, the loss was just traumatic. It was so tragic. But it was something that we all got through together. And so when last year rolled around, in February, my friend Ansley died. And that was a really hard time for me. It was probably the most traumatic thing that I've ever experienced in my 19 years of living. And so when it was time for us to go back to school, Coach Ingram was where I found my peace. If I was having a really hard time, especially the day after her death, I sat in his classroom all day and I didn't leave because it was a safe space, and it was always a safe space for all of our students at Red Level. And sometimes I think it might have been too much of a safe space. We set off a stink bomb in there once, and he wasn't happy. We didn't mean, we meant to. You know how that goes. So he has always been important to us. He is an inspiration to a lot of people at Red Level. Everybody who's come through under him can tell you that he's inspiring. He's a pillar for our school. He is what a lot of teachers strive to be and don't quite reach. He taught us a lot of things, to watch our reactions and our words. Don't say things you don't regret, and don't react in ways you're going to regret. He taught us that you're not always right, and sometimes you have to keep that in mind, that you have to keep an open mind and remember that you're not always right, that it's okay to ask for help, and that compassion and love are 2 of the most important things that you can give other people. He taught us that our work ethic is important, but so is our mentality, that we have to keep in mind everything that we do. We have to be mindful. I've seen him move mountains for people and then move them right back. And he didn't grumble or complain, and it takes a lot of good to not complain when you do something so big for somebody and they throw it in the dirt. He is the picture of hard work and faith and dedication. He loves his students. He loves me. And he's the reason that I want to be a teacher. He has just absolutely inspired me the entire time I've known him. His lessons in the classroom were fine, but his lessons about life are the most important things he's ever given anybody. And I'm really grateful to have known him and to still know him today.